Hi, welcome back. Today's topic about we'll try to understand this. Don't complain or fear at SAP real time. Why? It's work like everything is geo or customization in SAP ECC or S4 HANA. Okay, this is like big questions for beginners on their mindset. Okay, don't worry about this. So it's a big speculation before getting into the job actually. Okay, so if you see this here, most of the times any deviation is there. Someone is asking your shipping point should be determined based on your plant, shipping conditions, and also sales arc and company code, or else they may say that loading group, and they are giving two more additional parameters like specific document type, and they are giving another parameter like certain customers. For those customers only that shipping point is supposed to be determined. So generally for shipping point, what are all the parameters you have? You have for shipping point determination, your shipping conditions, deriving plant and loading group, and the chosen uh, you know default shipping point. This is how it determines. Apart from that, what he asks, so your customer is asking probably like you have to give that solution based on the requirement. Then you have to take the document type, and you have to take loading group and existing this plant, and you have to take that particular customer group. Some combinations you are taking. So if you know how to determine shipping point, you will come to know. Okay, if someone is asking how to determine a storage location in sales order, generally storage location will be automatically determined at delivery, but it won't be determined in your regular sales order. What you have to take, someone you have a requirement like generally shipping what do you call storage location. If you would like to determine, you take the combinations of like the particular document type, order region. Someone asked like there should be some order regions. Based on that order region only certain storage location will be determined, and you have to take the company code, and you have to take the additional sales organization. And again it's again based on your shipping conditions, like that some settings it should be required. Such a case you will develop a either configurable table and like maintenance table. Okay, configurable table means you will move from one system to another system, okay, after testing. So I have already given explanation about what is the basic difference between configurable table and your standalone maintenance table for independent system. Okay, your SM30 maintenance, like that you are creating these tables, custom tables. It has a for validating the table, and you are trying to you're asking your technical consultant to write something about that, like that you will have a custom tables. Any deviation, it can be in different form. Okay, and you will have a customer reports, probably like you have a standard report like VA05. Okay, so in that you would like to add some one field, a G field. Such a case, the report VA05 will be copied as ZVA05. Okay, that is one development. And you have a baddie. This is advanced version of your user exit. Okay, nowadays baddie certain a time like on a save. Okay, so on a save, delivery document sale order will be automatically get created, not through your background job. Certain case you require baddies. And in similar way, if you'd like to pass certain information from one system to another system, or else if you are receiving as inbound certain information, it should be filled in your BAPI, and it need to be created as sales order in your system. Suppose if you are receiving PO information from other system, the data will be received and it will be filled in sales order fields. And after that, for in BAPI program, you have to talk about what is the document type and what are all the fields should be mandatory and optional. So it might be standard BAPI, and it might be new BAPI. It will be created and saved. And you have a programs accordingly, G programs, and you will have a user exits. It's a place where you will write a piece of code. So always it need to be defaulted with one plant at item level for certain materials based on certain validates. You will write a user exit, and you have to pass certain value from other system to our system, condition value. you're writing pricing user exits like that, you'll have a user exits and you'll have a certain formulas, condition based, alternative condition based value, and your calculation type, and you will have what I would say requirements. You try to understand standard better so that you can directly apply your mind to write all these things. Need not ask anybody. So don't try to show which you don't have. And if you have something, you try to improve on top of it once you get a chance to work in real time. First, you try to understand standard at least. Okay. And you will have a background programs for background jobs. Okay. Might not be, sometimes standard program is not sufficient. The validations and all those stuff, it will be there. You will have a form level programs also will be there. I didn't mention here. So all these things will be there. Don't worry about that. Always have concentration about your standard. And in standard level, suppose if you take copy control, what are all the formulas we have? If you take output determination, what kind of formulas you have to think about that. All these things what I have mentioned here, nothing. Okay. So I'm not saying that it is completely nothing. It is something when you know standard better. So don't worry about all these things. If you search in Google also, you will get it. If I get a chance to talk about what is baddie and what bappy, I can able to do that. But it's not a cup of tea for you until you don't understand perfectly the standard. Okay. Learn the standard better. That's what I'm telling. Before 10 years, I have the same confidence. Now also I'm telling the same confidence. If you learn the standard, you can able to prove that where you can able to find the deviation. So these are the different set of courses. If you are not yet subscribed, you can subscribe my channel. This is the SD course with 100 hours on ECC, and I have some courses on pricing. If you really wanted to get the depth, you try this course. If you don't have basics, then you try this course. It is already successful course, 8.5 hours. This is more than 9.5 hours. So future it will be updated accordingly. I think recently you have listened about how the what do you call cash discount works actually based on the payment terms. Probably you can take in my YouTube channel that as sample example. Okay, let me put it cash discount. Okay, detailed learning of the cash discount. If you want, you can try this course. Okay, here two scenarios before tax and after tax I have explained. And if you really like it, you can try this course. A lot of things I have explained, which is come to near standard, and practically for pricing, how you can able to implement in your real time. Okay. So this is one of my top rated and top notch course at this point of time. Let's see in future what kind of reviews I will get it. And if you'd like to learn stock transfers and other set of courses, I'm just providing these links below of this video. So getting master to write functional specification, just get into that. In this, I have explained three parts of RISEF so that you will have an idea about how these baddies and BAPIs and how it works. In future, I will try to update this course also with a few more details, which I know. So be perfect. See, you should be conceptualize on your module and standard. If you don't, see, if you want to learn more things, like scattering way, it is very very difficult. So that is the job of ABAP. Then you try to learn little, and you will have a more concentration on a standard. Okay, if you don't understand standard, what is the point actually? You have a lot of things. No one is going to ask the depth baddies and BAPIs and all those things. If you wanted to give the false impression without working, I have worked on this, that you can say that, but you will be trouble yourself. See, out of 10 questions, you will have 6 to 7 questions on standard. Okay, if not one interview, out of 5 interviews, 3 interviews, you can able to filter it, okay, to crack it and get the job actually. Okay, so this is a real-time idoc training. You should know this. So whichever you needed, I have mentioned here that you just follow it. That is more than sufficient. Suppose if I'm doing interview also, I'm expecting your standard level depth only. If I ask what is intercompany sales, if I ask what is the basic difference between stock transfers, if I ask something about what is difference between an alternative calculation type and alternative condition based value, probably I will try to do some interview parts also, that with some professionals who are already there and working with me, my colleagues or previous colleagues, and let's try to do one course, and I will try to update probably in Udemy so that it will be helpful to you. Okay, so if you really like it, you can try this course. Don't much worry about all these stuff. You'll come to know slowly. Okay, keep that into and interest before getting into the job. And if you really wanted to learn in depth, better getting into the ABAP also. That is will be an advantage. Okay, so we'll discuss that part later. So this is all about you know, don't have that fear about your real time, and be confident and do practice. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm just expecting some likes. I'm just doing some work for you. Okay, some suggestions. If I'm a real time consultant, definitely it will be added advantage before getting into the real time, or else if you are already there in real time, to remove your fears. Jai Bharat. Have a great day.